Hello guys, welcome to my DevSecOps channel. Today I'll show you a demo session of how to enable the DevSecOps in a CI/CD pipeline. For this example, I have taken a GitLab and I have already configured the pipeline. So before I just run the pipeline over here, I'll just want to explain you about what the code about this one, okay, about this pipeline. So I'm going to build a Java code, okay, Java code using a Maven build, and then I'm going to create a Docker image, and then I'm going to deploy in a Kubernetes environment. This is the overall skeleton. Okay, I am just plugging in a lot of the security related features in my pipeline. So please follow my mouse pointer over here. So the developer is trying to check in the code to the GitLab. Once he check in the code, right, the source code needs to be scanned because we don't know, right, what are all the vulnerabilities were there. Here I am using a Spring Boot Maven application. Purposefully, I have made it a lower version so you can able to see the scanned report, how the scanned report, security report is generated over here. Before that, I'm using a Snyk for this security things. Okay, so you can Snyk is I mean, it's a kind of a open source tool and also a paid version, but you have open source version. You need to create account. It's free only. You can create account and you need to create a token for this one, and you can go to here and create a token authenticate or token over here. It's easy setup. Okay, so I have a Snyk token over here. I have already configured that Snyk token in my variable of this pipeline. Okay, I can show you a setting CI/CD and then variables. I've just added this variable sections over here. I'll just show you the piece of code. Okay, so this Snyk token, I have added the token over here. Okay, this is all about the Snyk setup. Okay, so Snyk is one of the open source tool which is very powerful. No, it will scan the source code. Here I am going to scan my Java piece of code over here, and then if I can show you the code, then it's fine. So I'll show the Java piece of code so you can understand what it does. So source main, okay. I have a Spring Boot application already checked in over here, and I have a controller like hello controller classes there. I'm just going to put in a message like welcome to DevOps demo v2. Okay. So this code, no, this source code will be perfectly scanned by the Snyk tool, and a report will be generated, and it will just throw us a lot of vulnerabilities, no. In that report, I'll just show you in a bit. Okay, so this GitLab pipeline will just run the Snyk tool and then generate a report, and it will use a Maven build for building a jar artifact over here. So it will be like a jar file. Output of this one will be like a jar file. Okay, and then okay, before I create a okay, my aim is to deploy in a Kubernetes environment, right? I need to create a Docker image. Okay, for creating a Docker image, I need to have a Docker file in place in order to maintain standards in that Docker file, right? I need to lint the Docker file. So here I am using a linter for this Hadolint, which will lint the Docker file and ensure my Docker file is up to the standards. Okay. So before I create the image, I'm linting my Docker file over here, and then no, before I build the image, right, I'm just introducing the Snyk tool. So Snyk is a very powerful tool. It will scan the source code SAST report. It will scan the source code SAS and generate a report, and then it can also be used for a Docker image scanning. So you can use both purpose, no, as a Snyk tool. Okay, you can utilize Snyk. No, it's an open source as well. Okay, you can use that one, and then it will just build the Docker image. Okay, before building the Docker image, it will just scan the Docker image, and then it will deploy to Kubernetes Gate environment. Okay, so I'll just trigger the pipeline for now. So it will run for a specific time. So let me run this pipeline. I am in my test branch. Let this pipeline run. Okay. So here in the sense like, so I'll repeat again. Okay. So developer will be checking the code. So DevSecOps. Before that, I'll just explain. DevSecOps is nothing but security. Okay. Adding security on DevOps CI/CD pipeline. Okay. If you ask me what is DevSecOps in depth or in detail, I have posted another one video. You can see the link description. No, what is DevSecOps and how it is different from the DevOps. Okay, yeah, entire thing will be covered in that video. You can just check that video. Okay, this video is just for demo purpose. Okay, so a developer will be checking the code to the GitLab, and automatically it will just scan the source code for any vulnerabilities and generate a report. And then no, this is a generating report, and then a Maven will be run, and then for generating the jar file, and the linting of the Docker file will be taking place, and Snyk tool will be there for Docker image scanning and build the Docker image. Kaniko. Like if you ask me, what is a Kaniko? It's one of the tool for building the Docker image. I already posted another one video. You can check my link description for all the videos, and then finally, I will deploy to my Kubernetes environment. Okay, this is the thing. Okay, let me check my pipeline. See, so this is my one of the stage, right? SAST, right? It will generate it will just scan the source code. Okay, I'll just show you the output of this one, and then I'll show you the result. See, it generated a lot of scans of the source code and report a lot of vulnerabilities, right? So I want to view the vulnerabilities, okay, in an HTML format which is easily readable, okay. So that's the reason I've just introduced the SAST report generation stage. And if I click this one artifact, I am just generating one artifact like results.html. I can browse that. This is basically, I'm just going to view the vulnerability report of my applications. You can see a lot number of vulnerabilities over there. Yes, here, see, Snyk test report generated by this one. See, 153 known vulnerabilities is there. And say for I'll not go through all the vulnerabilities. I'll just show you the first one. So what it's telling, like it will scan through the piece of code, and this is my Spring Boot application. It's just scanning this module, and then no, it will just show us what are all the remediation we need to do there, right? So what it is suggesting me, like, no, upgrade my Spring Boot to a version 5.2.20, right? So this is one of the remediation. So I need to upgrade my application, right? If I just use this application and then deploy to a production, no, it will be more vulnerable to security features, all right? So that's the reason. The second suggestion, no, if you can see it, right? So see here, it is asking to, uh, yeah, it's asking to upgrade my Tomcat version to 7.0.6. It's a severe vulnerability, okay, severity. So that's it. So this is the report, right? So as a developer, I need to understand how much my code is vulnerable, and I need to take appropriate actions to upgrade my piece of code to updated modules. So the end result, no, clean as you code. I need to keep my code clean as and when I'm just coding it. Okay. So let us go and check in the other pipeline stages over there. I just show the other stages over there. Later on, this will be the output of the pipeline. So this is over there. So I just showed you like a SAST, no? And then this is the Maven build of generating the jar file that and then this is the linting the Docker file. Okay, I'll just show this one. If my Docker file is not up to the standard, right? So it will just throw me the errors here. In the Docker file, I have used add for files and folders. Instead, it's asking me to use copy command. Okay, but here I have forcefully made it to pass. Okay, but in the real world scenario, it will break the build. I mean, it will fail the build. Okay, so a developer needs to go back and then change his Docker file, and then you need to commit the code. So it's a clean as you code. Okay, this is a Docker file linked. Okay, so this is also plugged in one of the stages. And then see here, this is the very important part. So with help of the Maven built artifacts, right, I need to create a Docker image. Before I creating a Docker image, I need to scan my image, right? So if you see here, whether my image is as vulnerable things, right? See here, I'm just scanning the image for any vulnerabilities. I can just go to this session over there, and then like it's just show us like it's trying to create a tar file over there, and then It will just show us no how many vulnerabilities are there. I'll just show you over there. So over here, this is the image scan. So this will show me right what are all the vulnerabilities available in my image. Okay, so here, see it's just showing me like a lot of vulnerable Snyk vulnerabilities is there over here. Again, it's showing no, I mean it's all like for example, no, this one of the data bind module is having some issues, so it is telling that this image is not fit for deployment, and even it will just take into the CV report, Snyk CV report, and then just tell you about this issues and all right, everything. No, it's like a image scan will be happening over here, and you have a proper report generated. Okay, that is about this vulnerability scanning for the images. So end of the day, right, I have my piece of code, everything is properly versionized and then run up to the standards, and I have my report generated as well for each stage. Okay, and then I am docker build and pushing the image to this GitLab registry, and then I am deploying to the Kubernetes. Okay, so if I want to view my Kubernetes application, I just go over here. Here, welcome to my DevOps demo. So end of the day, right, so I just what I did is I just committed the piece of code. It went through all the stages of the security measures, and finally it has been deployed to the KAs. To recap, DevSecOps is nothing but enabling security in almost all the stages. Okay, so please like my videos, and then give a thumbs up in the comment section. And after that, I'll place in the piece of code over there, and I'm going to post in a lot of videos, no, for a DevOps pipeline. This is for beginners and intermediate, and even for advanced features as well. And please subscribe my channel. Thank you, guys. Have a nice day.